Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to TrendSpot. Today we're looking at 7 of the worst decisions you can make in Fortnite. Fortnite is all about quick decisions, and pro players are not just skilled, but also very smart about how they play the game. You won't believe how many things you're doing wrong, so be sure to watch the full video so you don't miss anything. But anyways, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off on the list is choosing locations to land at. Many new players land at unpopulated areas because they will be able to loot up and get through a few minutes of the game without being eliminated. If you're simply going for a win, you should probably avoid tilted towers and go to the areas with less players. However, if you're trying to get experience and improve at the game, the fastest way for sure is to land at tilted towers, play aggressive, and just do that over and over again. Now, I have a clip where Ninja himself explains this, and he says that you should only land at less populated places if you're already good at Fortnite. So now, let's roll the clip.
Do not judge how you are progressing as a player by your wins. And don't go for wins when you start playing a Battle Royale. You need to go for kills. You need to play, learn how to build, learn the mechanics of the game, learn where the chests are, be aggressive until you feel comfortable enough that you can win enough fights or win any 1v1 fight, really. And then you can go for the wins and slow down your play style. But until then, stop going for wins, because just because you win a game, that doesn't mean you're good at a Battle Royale game. You can get lucky, all right? That's how you can improve.
Next up on the list is farming materials. This is a very important decision you must make. Some noobs choose to skip this and they walk around the map with no mats and they get owned. On the other hand, some people spend way too long farming materials and they get far too much when they could be running in from the storm or getting loot that they actually need. Farming materials is absolutely necessary, but keep in mind if you eliminate other players, you will get their materials, so it's not worth it to waste all your time doing this. And last of all, for farming materials, you can cut down time by breaking certain things such as fences, wood pallets, and cactus, which gives a lot more materials than other things on the map. Next up on the list is trick shotting. Everyone likes to hit a trick shot in Fortnite, and it's very satisfying if you actually manage to pull it off. But trick shotting comes at a cost. If you miss your shot, you may eliminate yourself or make it easier for the enemy player to eliminate you. Since bounce pads are no longer in the game, trick shotting will often result in you taking fall damage unless you can hit the other player and win the game before you land. So obviously trick shotting can be bad, but if you choose to do it, just go for a no scope on ground rather than jumping off a high structure where you will lose if you don't hit the shot. Now I have a clip of the biggest trick shot fail of all time. Ninja and Courage were on an insane duos win streak, and then Ninja got eliminated and it was all up to Courage. But Courage went for a crazy trick shot and missed. The win streak was over and Ninja was very sad. Now let's check it out.
Let's do it. On the side to the right. Miss knock. Where is he?
I got him.
All right, Tyler, I'm doing something. I trust you to win the rest of this game, all right?
Okay.
Oh. I'm going for it. I'm tagging him a little bit. Oh, here we go. Keep him tracked for me. He's on the sky. He's in chat. Gas me up. Tyler.
Dude, what do you mean? What's happening? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just come down here.
No.
Just come down here. It's the last guy. He's weak. He doesn't know what he's doing. Yogurt. Wait. What did you do?
I was impulsing from the sky.
What did I...
Tyler, I missed.
You...
Bro,
You...
I went for it all. I went for the sky impulse grenade play.
The sky... Who's... Are you hearing yourself? You went for the sky? Impulse...
If it makes you feel better, I barely missed.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts, right?
No. Just the win.
I had fun.
I didn't. You did it for the clip. I know you did it for the clip, Jack. I know that you're gonna post this. You're gonna post it on Twitter. You're gonna say, Poppy's mad at me, or something like that, or disappointing Poppy. And you're gonna get like 800,000 views on it. You're gonna monetize it. I want half that revenue. I want half for my sorrow, dude. I'm gonna I'll sue you in court, dude. Emotional damages, I'll win. I'll explain to the judge how bad I wanted that win streak. I was mentally involved, and that you ripped that away from me for views.
And I would do it again.
I hate you! Oh my.
Next up on the list is engaging in build fights with low materials. This is a poor decision made by many players. Without even checking how much wood they have, players start a build battle, and then after building for 10 seconds, they find out that they're out of materials. The simple trick to fix this is before engaging in the build fight, you should check how many materials you have. If you don't have that much, you can try to shoot down their ramps and prevent them from getting high ground. Then if you can eliminate them quickly, you don't need a lot of mats. This is pretty simple, but don't overlook it. Always be aware of the amount of materials you have and take that into consideration when you run into other players.
It comes back, does it not? Tell me it comes back. I have no mats! I have no mats!
How badly do you want to live? How badly do you want to live? How badly do you want to live? Alright. You want to get up? Here. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Alright, catch it. How badly do you want... Oh, Iman.
Dude, I'm about to just shoot myself down and then
Please
you can
don't hate me. So funny, because she actually had no idea it was coming. She left the Discord. She left the Discord. She left it. It's so funny because you had no idea. Please come back to the Discord. Yeah. She left the game. She left. Iman, I saw that you said I had to apologize. Please, I'm so sorry that you didn't see it coming yet again.
Next up on the list is how to build around yourself for cover. There's two main ways to do this. Some people build 4 walls around themselves and maybe even add a roof. Other times you'll see players build a single floor and then place a pyramid roof on top. Obviously the floor and the roof uses far less materials, but that doesn't mean it's better. If you're being shot at from somewhere, it's best to place walls to quickly protect yourself, and then you can get into a build battle or engage them from where you are. The only time you'd use the floor and roof design would be if you want to use an item such as a chug jug or a medkit. It only takes 20 materials and you'll have time to react if someone starts shooting at your pyramid. So overall, build when necessary, but also make sure you're never wasting your precious materials. Next up on the list is arranging your inventory, otherwise known as inventory management. This is something that every pro player has mastered, but most new players overlook. If you're hoping to get wins in Fortnite and improve at the game, you need to constantly arrange your items in the same way. Then when you want to switch to a certain item, it'll be muscle memory and you don't have to look at what slot the item is in. Another thing that goes along with this is keybinds. No matter what platform you play on, you can always change around your keybinds to make the game much easier. Overall, the main important decision that you must make is to keep your keybinds and inventory management consistent. If you change them a lot, you'll never get used to it, but if you keep it the same, you'll improve at the game and you'll never have to think about what item you're holding or what keys to press. Alright, I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that'll only take 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works, and now let's get into number 1 on the list. Next up on the list is your playstyle. This is something that many people overlook and don't even think about. Some players are always very aggressive while others are very passive. Most pro players change their playstyle all the time depending on where they are on the map, what items they have, and the situation that they are in. There is no simple rule to the best playstyle, but generally it is better to be more passive and engage in less battles. This may seem obvious and it should make a lot of sense because you'll run into less players in the game, but a lot of people also learn from the pros who play very aggressively. The pros have that aggressive playstyle because they're very skilled and they want to have entertaining gameplay for YouTube or Twitch. Always think about your strategy and how you're playing the game, and you'll become a much better player. If you enjoyed the video, slap that like button, subscribe if you're new, and feel free to join my Discord link below. But one last thing, subscribe to my friend's channel on screen. But other than that, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Family friendly.